describe your catering business. Tell them that, let we know that you cater function. Explain.
Yes. So I would say that our catering business really features the multicultural cuisine of Trinidad and Tobago. You know, we don't just do local Tobago food. We do Indian food, we do Chinese food, we do, you know, Indian sweets, local Tobago sweets. It's really very diverse. So we have a strong team. And I just want to shout out our nice and sweet team. Without all of them, it would have been, you know, impossible. And we cater for weddings and events. And of course, as you know, given that is during this COVID time, things have been pretty dormant because of all the restrictions on events. But we have been doing a lot to develop the business itself on the business side of things. So to tighten up the things that are needing work. That's the best way to put it, you know. Of course, we're still doing cakes and smaller orders as they come in, but given the COVID period, we really have been affected by the restriction on events. And of course, because of that, it's now more of a discussion along the lines of goals and plans, maybe tweaking to you know, bring forth new ideas. And that's what life is about, being able to roll with the punches, you know.
Transform. Mm-hmm.
So you do catering, like we call you before we came, and we ordered what did we order again from you, so people can know? And that's
so
for funeral.
So
you also do international.
So you so yeah, we do a lot of work in the wedding and event space. So all our catering is done by order, right? And if I recall, you would have ordered a lot of Trinbago sweets. Yeah, I remember the kurma. Well, our specialty cake, one of our specialty cakes is the coconut rum cake. So I was very excited to give that to you guys. Mm-hmm. Very excited. It was always a top seller, especially at Christmas time.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we did sugar cake, fudge, bene ball, the kurma, and the coconut rum cake. And according to Winston, is the best everything. Everything was best.
Oh my God! So advertise on my show. Let people know that you could be living abroad and you have a funeral, and they can call and get their stuff done. And and if they have a wedding, and people getting married in Trinidad and Tobago, you can do the catering also. Tell them about your fried rice.
Oh, correct.
About your goat.
Yes. So,
making me hungry.
Yes, of course. Making you hungry. Yes, definitely. We do a lot of specialty orders from international persons who may have family here, and they would want to send, you know, a special lunch with dessert because it's a birthday or a christening is happening and they can't make it, so they want to contribute to the event, and they would call and order, you know. So it's really special to me to be part of those milestone events, and special to my entire team, you know.
So what part this Mr. Des Vignes play? You know, he, talking about his sweet.
So Mr. Vignes is right. So he, in the earlies, the funny thing is in the earlies he used to do a lot of the kitchen work, but now he does a lot of the logistics in terms of all the organizing for the events, in terms of getting the catering items down. He does all our branding. He does our website. So he is now a little more behind the scenes, but still very present. Very present still, yes. Because now we have chefs that we call out in terms of when we have large orders and so on. So, we have a good team. We have a good service team as well, a very strong team.
Now we're going to ask you to tell them about your servers. Well, dignified, decent young people. Not young alone. I hope you have some older people.
We do. We have a good mix. We have a good mix of older heads who are experienced. All of our younger folks are trained from up at the hotel school, and they are so. Well, what I like about our team is that we are so open and willing to share in terms of our areas for improvement. So that's important to me, that we can share where we can always do something better, how we can improve. Yes, Mama Coco.
And you're saying that you depend on their honest feedback.
Yeah.
Which is
correct.
That is a company, especially in food administration. You must be able and willing to listen to someone saying, I didn't like that taste of the sauce. You understand me? Something like a little, like it missed some black pepper, or maybe it missed clove. So that is where your corporate experience, your training, that you know when to listen and you know why you're listening. Love it. So much class. But if I didn't, according to the word that people say not a word, if I didn't expatiate about your business, ethics behind your business, and the way in which you do your business to please people, to make sure people happy and comfortable, to make sure they want more. Because I want some pastel right now.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I want some tomato. No, I want more.
Yes.
And I pray that God will help you to establish, and may your blessings be multiplied, and may His grace that He imparts unto you. And remember, people have to stop in between. She just freeze your pastel so you could travel with it,
Yes.
Then giving your pastel.
No, that is service, man. That is service.
He freeze and put it and wrap them in certain things that it will stay frozen until you trip over. Whether it's 8 hours trip, you're going on or 10. So I pray that God will help you in that area. And may you move from strength to strength. With health and strength. With that business. Because every business is supposed to have what in it. It's supposed to be healthy. May you cook knowing that is not everyone could appreciate MSG. I like your food. I didn't taste MSG. Kudos. And you do
that.
Thank you.
Gluten-free. Tell them about your gluten-free.
Oh yes. Yes. So we over the last maybe year and a half, we started doing our gluten-free bread and cakes. Yeah, because yes. And Mama Coco, you mentioned MSG. I just wanted to say that we don't use MSG at all. We don't use Golden Ray. We don't use, any of those bottle mixes that have those ingredients kind of hiding in it. No. Fresh herbs, fresh spices. When I say fresh, if you're buying cinnamon, it's cinnamon. You're not buying a mix, and then when you look in the back, it have all the preservatives and all the no.
And all the
what you're tasting is right. So really just fresh ingredients. That's the key.
And and you cook and bake to order. Like if a diabetic want food, you can cook for diabetic.
Oh yes, yeah. And recently we've been having a good number of inquiries for more health conscious cooking. So low sugar. Recently I would have done a diabetic cake. Not that I didn't do it before, but it would have been a very good while. So I was excited to get my hands wet with that again, and well, then the gluten-free, that's becoming really popular.
Yes.
We do a lot of like we even do gluten-free pizza, Yeah, we do vegan food as well if that's required. Over the carnival period, a matter of fact, one of the soca artists and his entourage, when they came to Tobago, they specifically needed pure vegan food, and I was happy to be able to provide that. We did a black bean burger, and our patty was created by us. We didn't buy a patty from the store to give to them. It was barbecued on the grill, doing the vegan patty, and I'm sure getting everybody hungry now. So
I know, and I wanted to tell everybody that two sisters, you guys travel to a lot of international conferences, and it is awesome that you do that, so you can bring back. You can bring back.
Yes.
And check out the video that we're going to be. Yes, it's because check out this video. You see, Mr. Des Vignes? Wow.
Yes.
Chef Kerry Ann. You catch Nigel on screen anyway.
This was good. Yes. This was in 2016, I believe. Yeah, if I remember correctly.
2016?
2016.
This was just
2017. Girl, I will have to check. But it was a good time. 2018? Probably 2018 then.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, Mr. Nigel,
you sure?
I still catch you.
When I saw this, Kerry, I was so proud of you, I was, wow. This was like a wow moment for me. My sister, she's so amazing. Wow.
Wow.
Such a professional. Wow. God really bless your hands, girl. Look at that.
Wow.
Thank you.
that businesswoman face, boy.
Yeah, she professional. What? And she using the Queen's English. She spoke.
Yes,
like such class. Yeah.
Yes.
Nigel, yes.
Both of them serious, no smile at all. Money.
were you nervous, Kerry?
Oh, Lord. Oh my gosh, I was so nervous. You would not believe. I felt like if I had to do like a million takes, but I mean, it wasn't so much, but it just felt the pressure was, I don't know, it was the front. I never had a camera in my face like that before, you know, but it was exciting. It was exciting to do that interview and shoot. Yeah, it was
very nice. He's selling the business, boy. You see, eyes, he's selling the business.
Oh gosh, that is a true team. True team. Teamwork makes the dream work. Mama Coco.
Teamwork. That's right. All your mama and dad, they have to be proud wherever they are watching down.
Amen.
If they're going to the grocery, well, they're watching down. Yeah. Love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have been looking at a video with Kerry Ann in her business, in a photo shoot, doing the thing real, doing it live, and doing it for us to see that she's all about business, she's all about tidiness, and everything is going fine. So we're going to take a break now, or are we going to continue with our next question? What Ruth Prasad was saying?
Ruth said that I did an eggless cake for her, and it was delicious. Yes, thank you, Ruth. I appreciate that.
Hey, thank you, Ruth Prasad. Ruth, how you doing?
Ruth is one of our very long-standing customers, though.
Yes, in the schoolmates, friends, all of them. So we're going to break right now, and we will be right back with more of Kerry Ann and her sister, Khadija.
Yes.
You're watching Live with Mama Coco, a current affairs and lifestyle program that touches on what matters to you. Know someone who would benefit from watching this live? Go ahead and share it. Know someone who would be a great guest for Live with Mama Coco? Go onto our booking page to enter their contact information or call 702-577-0848 to talk to a member of our team. Want to take a piece of the show with you? Then don't forget to check out Mama Coco's Life and Style Shop, where you can purchase copies of Mama Coco's book, Unbreakable Spirit, or get your emblazoned apparel with some of Mama Coco's favorite sayings and one-of-a-kind artwork. Live with Mama Coco is produced and distributed by Girl Powered Success and Survival International. And now, back to Mama Coco.
Hello, we are back. 60 seconds, enough to take a sip to get ready to go again in our final hour of the show. And we give God praise again. I'm Mama Coco. My name is Cora Pantin, and this is Life and Style today with Khadija and her sister Kerry Ann. Please welcome back the sisters.
Hey. Hi, Mama Coco.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So hello, we are live with Mama Coco, and we have another question for Kerry Ann and Khadija. Khadija and Kerry Ann, what has been your most challenging life experience, and how did you overcome it? Khadija.
Okay, I'll take.
Okay, go ahead.
You go first? Okay, you go ahead. Go ahead.
My most challenging life experience was overcoming wearing a back brace. Yes. I mean, that is, I mean, it's not something that is totally overcome. But when I used to go to school, I used to wear one that would cover your whole body.
Torso.
Yeah, your whole torso. And that was the most challenging time for me, because it took away from your self-confidence just a little bit. I mean, and my peers in school would come and knock on it, like knock, knock, knock. But overcoming it, when I had to take it off, because when I got pregnant with my son, I had to take it off. So that was a phase that I went through, and rebuilding my self-confidence and all of that. That was the most. Yeah. Yes, Mama Coco.
Was it a disease of the bone, of the whatever? Tell us what's the name of the disease that you suffered.
Okay, so it's scoliosis, where your spine is curved. So it's still curved, but it helped straighten it enough, right? So it's a double curve, so you don't notice it much. Yeah.
From model?
From model, right?
My God.
And you still have to know how to position your body that it does not show. Yeah. So you learn that, and modeling really built my self-confidence and gave me that inner spark, So thank God for that.
And you're wearing a mark on your face.
Yes, that's my birthmark.
So you were born that way?
Yes. And I've never felt inferior to anyone else. I've always thought of myself as unique because of it. So, I don't really hide it. I don't wear makeup much. Only when I'm on the stage, it's necessary, because, it's just necessary because that's what they want. And I don't have a problem with it. I don't cover it up at all besides then. Yeah. I love it. That is who I am. There's nobody in the world
with that mark.
With one of these.
With that mark.
Because it looks like a Nike sign. So some people used to call me Blueface or Nike, and I used to be like, "Hey, I must be popular."
You wish you had the money of Nike. How was it like to see your sister born and growing up with that mark?
She was my sister. I loved her. Mark. No mark. It wasn't anything out of it.
Kerry Ann, I'm not hearing
you. It was not.
Are you hearing me?
I am hearing you. Yes. I am hearing you. Are you hearing me?
Put on your mic. So you tell her to put on your mic.
Yes, everything is. Yes, everything is on. I am hearing you. I am hearing. Mama Coco, are you guys hearing me?
I'm hearing you, Kerry.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not hearing, so I will have to do something about it.
Okay. I am hearing you fine. I'm hearing you guys clearly.
Mama Coco.
Hi.
Yes, I'm here, but I'm not hearing Kerry. Kerry Ann, talk. See if I'll hear you now.
Yes, I am hearing you. I am hearing Khadija as well.
Ann. So I'll have to go out and come back in.
Okay. Guys, are you enjoying the program so far? Hit us up in the comments.
Kerry Ann.
Okay. Mama Coco?
Hello.
I'm right here. I'm hearing you. let Kerry Ann speak.
Hi. Are you hearing me now?
Hi.
Okay, good.
Right now I'm hearing you. Yes.
Good. Okay.
So tell us.
All right. So
you already. That's okay. So now.
No,
go ahead.
Well, I mean, the birthmark was not anything unusual to me growing up. And I know that she got teased for it in school. But what was a little traumatic for me was seeing when she first had to come home with that back brace, you know. And then I really remember, I always remember her talking about her classmates, and they would make fun of her, but she was always light spirited about it.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. But I never took it to heart. You know, I would play with them with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she and even now she's like she's a comedian in the family. She is just you know. Yeah.
So Kerry Ann, that is funny. That Khadija is saying that she used to join with the kids to make fun.
Yes. Yes.
I know it was temporary. Yeah.
They used to ask you, knock, who's there? And you would answer.
Yeah, they would just come up. It had one boy in class. He just used to come and knock, knock. And I'd just be like, man, I just laugh it off. Yeah. Who is there?
Who's there? I love that. I love that too. That's what knock. So, Sister Kerry Ann, this is going well. We are an hour and a half now into the show. You guys can't believe that time is flying so fast.
Wow.
So this is your chance, Kerry Ann, to speak of what has been your most challenging life experience and how did you overcome it?
Yeah. Okay, so well, you know, I think what has been really challenging for me, or the most challenging experience I've had to date, is really battling breast cancer. When I was 32, when I was 32, I found out that I had breast cancer. I was also pregnant at the time, and it was a big challenge. When I say it was, I mean, who would think that at 32 you would have something such as that? And I had recently gotten married. I was about 8 months into my married life, pregnant. We already had Zaria. Zaria was 3 years old at the time. And it was a significant, if you want to say, shock getting that news. You know. Yeah. I would say though that it was a time for me where I would have really received so much support and love from my siblings, from my friends, from Nigel's family, and
who's
my
Nigel?
medical care team. Nigel is my husband. Nigel is my husband. So yes, for those listening, Nigel and his family really supported us. And as I said before, my siblings were really instrumental in pulling us through, you know. I remember times when I had a WhatsApp group to update all my friends. I remember I would have just recently come back to Tobago to live. So I would have friends in Trinidad. I had friends who are on this live who are in the US, who were there praying for me, praying for my family. And that WhatsApp group connected everybody to share in what I was going through, specifically in terms of when I would have treatment, when I would have, when I would need help, I would put it in the group. I need somebody to come and help us wash, because Ethan was born midway, throughout that whole breast cancer journey. So, Nigel would have been seeing about baby, seeing about Zaria, shuttling me to chemo treatment or whatnot. Khadija might have to come and pick me up. Nigel mom might have to cook food for us. I also see Miss Anne-Marie Arthur. I think she's on this live. She would have blessed us so many times with that awesome food that she makes. We would sometimes buy food from her because she was one of the few persons whose food I could actually tolerate, in terms of going through chemo and having to eat a wholesome, nutritious meal. Yeah.
And Marie Arthur's mother is my first cousin. And Marie Arthur's mother.
Okay, nice.
So Anne-Marie, she's also a great chef. She lives out there in Canada.
Yes, she is. Yes, no, she does. But she's very dear to us. She knows when she sees me, she gets the biggest hug ever. Sometimes we will go to get food from her and she will just say, because she knew of the situation, she would say, go ahead, take the food today. That is on the house, because she knew we were new in business, newly married, newborn baby, new toddler. It was a trying time. Emotionally, medically, spiritually. It really deepened my journey with God. And Maria is so special to us. You are,
No.
Yeah. I know. Oh gosh. I didn't mean to make you cry. Sorry. But for anybody going through, whether it is a health challenge or any other challenge that you may be going through, know that you are really never alone. Being connected to God, to your faith, is really important in terms of overcoming your situation. And one of the key things I learned coming out of that experience is not just your connection and your relationship with God, but your relationship with those around you. Because people tend to believe that they can do everything alone, or nobody don't care, or nobody do this. And if you dwell in that kind of negativity, you're not really going to come out of your situation triumphant. So asking for help is one of the key things I learned, because before that experience, I felt like I'm an invincible person. I was achieving goals, achieving dreams, living what for me was my best life, But that experience really woke me up in terms of my journey with God and my journey with people, with family, and with, and my friends. I remember.
God.
Yeah.
So I never knew of this until yesterday. You saw I like what?
Yeah.
And then I thought about your husband, your newly wed husband. Because I think I understand that he was in university, he was doing a degree. What happened there?
So he was in his first year of pursuing his business degree when we got the diagnosis. And as I said before, I was pregnant and we had a toddler. And he gave up pursuing pursuing his degree.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that is hard.
To support me during all my medical treatment, and to also to work the business, you know.
Did he start back his degree yet? He's still not back.
No, actually he hadn't resumed his degree. I think after that experience, that whole journey was literally about 2 years, because we went from discovering the lump to discovering being pregnant to diagnosis to surgery, starting chemo, having Ethan midway through chemo, finishing chemo, and then moving on to having radiation. So it was a very long time span. It would have been almost a year and a half, you know, of that, having to overcome that aspect, you know. So he did not resume his degree. I know a couple of years after that, he went on to pursue one of his passions, which was music production. So he did a music production program. He's very creative, very, very creative. So he's into art and music and poetry and writing, producing music, that sort of stuff. Websites, graphic design, those sorts of things. Yeah. So it was a long journey, but
resilience. Wow.
So we will come back to you a little. Let me ask your sister what, because you guys, and it's not only one sister, but this one is here with me now. She's here with us. So we're gonna ask her how you dealt with that.
It was a tough thing to swallow, knowing what mommy went through. And you know, you talk about chemo, Kerry, and I never told you this, but I don't know if you remember, it had a time you were taking out something from the oven and your hand got numb and it was shaking. You remember that day? Man, that day I went home and pray and cry and pray and cry.
Oh gosh, you're crying. You don't make me cry.
But it was tough knowing, you know, you have to go through this all over again with a family member. But oh God, just the love and the support, you know, it makes you really want to go and check out yourself. And, you know, that is something that I always do as well, to, you know, make sure I had a mammogram and do it every 1 to 2 years just to make sure. But, you know, that day, man, the feelings, all the feelings just had gotten to me that day, just knowing what you went through. I mean, that is resilience. I mean, to know that you went through it and you came out. I look up to you so much. It's like,
oh my God,
you are a diamond to me. Seriously.
Oh gosh.
You are what resilience look like.
Okay. Thank you. I never knew that affected you so much.
Yeah. Especially, you know, that day. Because I saw the effects of it and what it was doing to you, and then you lost your hair. And you know what was so nice about, I mean, you embraced it. And the resilience behind it. I mean, your mind is so strong, and you embrace
Yes.
even though you went through what you went through. You were rocking that bald head. I remember for our cousin's wedding. You rocked that bald head, and you look so sweet with it. You know, you embraced it. Wow. Exactly. Yeah, diamond and true. That's what you are to me.
A diamond.
Very rare.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, career.
I hope that.
What about the kids?
Yes.
What about your children?
Yeah, so the children were very much, well, Zaria, I said she was 3 going on 4. She was very much aware. We told her upfront, you know, that mommy's not well. And I told her exactly, even now she's 12, and we have that type of conversation where, you know,
Yes.
I had cancer and we have to eat well, you know. I mean, not every day you will just eat vegetables and whatnot, you know. It's children. They would want their, you know, their little pizza, their little, you know, whatnot. But for sure, they grew up knowing, Zaria grew up knowing that I had cancer. She would actually come down to Trinidad a lot of the times when we would have had to go for treatment or go for checkups or whatnot.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thank God for your strength.
Thank God.
Thank Him for your resolve and your tenacity. And if I now know, and I could be feeling the strength coming back in me, and you telling me today, don't cry. If you cry, if I cry, I go make you cry. And I see you working very hard to really cry. So I could feel the strength coming through you. And I pray that Almighty God will understand, as He already understood what was happening, what you went through, what you have to face for yourself, knowing that your mom, knowing that your mom, knowing that your mom went home with the same problems. So you now have to live knowing that your mom and dad, so you have to be now telling your siblings what to look out for and why they should look out for it.
Yeah.
You have to be able to be strong as you are to tell your kids and to encourage them and to let them know what it takes to get over situations like what you and your sister and your brother have been through. You have to find the strength now to speak the language that your children can understand. That if something should happen differently to you, how they can still go through it, cope, and get over it. I'm glad that you could tell me now and to reassure everyone else and anyone else that you know, and you will try your best to do what it takes, you know, to encourage others.
Yes.
Some young woman, talk to somebody who just get married or who ain't even married yet. Go to your husband and international.
Yeah. So I think one of the key things is always being an advocate for your own care. when something happens to you. You know, you need to do your research. You need to be, you know, asking the questions to the clinician, your doctors, your medical team, and really understanding what you're going to be facing, you know. I remember during that time, especially, I one of my very dear friends, who is also my hairdresser, she would have shaved my head for me when I was doing chemo. She gave me a book to journal, and a lot of what you just spoke about, I would have written, and it is now reminding me to go back to that book, because it's one of those books that make you think in terms of what, you know, if you are not here tomorrow, what lessons or what do you want your children to remember, or you know, what are they going to refer to in terms of things you would want to tell them as they grow, you know? Yeah, but it was a tough time, and overcoming is, I'm always so, like, it humbles me when I think about that time of my life and being able to overcome. I thank God for being able to be strong in mind. And it's really from, you know, immersing yourself in your faith for that strength to really come through, because I really believe that whatever you put your mind to, you could achieve, you know.
Man.
I remember, you know, being, as I said, newly married, baby, toddler, still baby on the way. And I was like, no, it have no giving there. It have no giving up. It's like I battle in every way that I could battle. Medical care, my food, my faith, support from friends and family. You know, I battle in. You know, I remember the day I got the diagnosis, I was like, okay. In a sense, I wouldn't say that I expected it. It was a shock. But at that point, it's like instinct kicking, and it's like, I am not going to give up. I am not going to die. I am going to overcome this, you know? And that's why I say relying on your faith, relying on your friends, relying on your family is what really was the most beautiful part of that whole journey, you know? And I am very grateful for all at that time, everybody during that phase. You know, Nigel and I and our family were really so blessed to have people that we call upon in Trinidad, and they opened their house. Their house, they said, come and stay. They didn't say come and stay and pay, or come and stay and do something. You know what I mean? It was come.
Yes,
you need help.
Yes.
Come.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I say it really opened my eyes to understanding that we all need people. We all need you know, love. We all need support. We all need compassion. We all need kindness. And that's what life is about, making connections with people.
Yes.
And it's just so amazing that realization led us, when I say us, my husband and I, into the business of relationship and being part of significant parts of people's lives, their weddings, their funeral, their baby shower, their birthday, and creating that kind of connection with people. You know, so whereas it would have been a passion to do what I love, which was food, it grew into a real deeper passion of service, of kindness,
charity.
Yeah, sharing. sharing important milestones with people, you know, and really giving above and beyond of yourself at those times, you know.
Wow.
Excellent.
Excellent. Excellent.
That is excellent.
Yes.
Amen.
Our God is real. He works things out. Somebody playing something. Khadija and Kerry Ann, what have been some of your most memorable and positive life experience to date? Excuse me 1 minute. My doorbell is ringing, I think.
Okay. Hi, Facebook family.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Yeah. How you guys enjoying?
Okay.
Thank you, Kimberly Kent, Utley. She's saying you both are phenomenal, ladies. Good night, Beatrice. Hi, Franca.
Hi, Franca.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hi, Charlene.
Hi, Kaz.
Yeah,
hi,
we love
Charlene.
You too. Anne-Marie, Miss Anne-Marie, thank you so much for loving my sister the way you do. Duke.
Yes. Oh, Anne-Marie. When the borders open, you come home for that Accra waffle, for sure, for sure. For sure. I'll have that waiting for you. Let me know.